Hello, this is Sarah with EcoTour Adventures, and we had quite a morning coming up into Grand Teton Park. I heard on the radio a transmission from our guide Kirk, who had spotted Grizzly Bear 399 and her 4 cubs just up the road. So several of us guides, Kelsey and both Sarah E and Sarah W, and Mike, were all able to come up, thanks to Kirk, and view Grizzly 399 and her cubs. The last time I saw her was in mid-September, and especially in July, but in August and early September too, she was looking a little bit skinny, which is to be expected for a senior mom with 4 cubs. But over the last month, she's put on quite a bit of weight from the service berries she was feeding on at the end of August and September, as well as some elk that she apparently found out in the woods. We've been talking this fall a lot about hyperphagia and the need of bears to consume as many as 20,000 calories each meal. As you see these cubs bouncing around, digging up roots as their mom is teaching them to do, they just look like little round butterballs right now. And if you were to take a peek inside that furry coat, the color of the fat inside these little bear cubs is a little different than the color of the fat in us humans, at least in most of us adult humans. But newborns, both newborn animals and humans, have brown fat, and bears typically put on brown fat as they're going into hibernation. Brown fat costs more calories per pound to build, but a bear is able to metabolize it while they're hibernating, and the urea they produce, the waste product, rather than being released from the bear as urine, can be converted directly into muscle fiber. So as a bear hibernates, it's able to maintain its muscle mass. Compare that to a human. If we were on 5 months of bed rest, it would possibly take us over a year to regain our athletic abilities that we lost after 5 months of bed rest. But a bear has to be ready to go straight from the den's door when she's coming out of hibernation. So even though it costs more calories per pound to build, bears focus on building up that brown fat as they're preparing in hibernation. These cubs are a very good example of bears that have successfully put on brown fat. Bears also have a lot of other interesting adaptations to becoming obese and then skinny and then obese and then skinny every year. They don't get gallstones, which tends to happen in humans when we lose weight rapidly or yo-yo diet. Bears have an acid that can dissolve any gallstones that form. They also don't suffer the other consequences of obesity that humans tend to suffer, such as heart disease, high cholesterol, and diabetes. So even though in us humans putting on too much fat every year is not such a good thing, with bears, it's part of their normal, and it's very encouraging to see 399 and her cubs round and chubby this time of year. This is Sarah Ernst with EcoTour Adventures.